think I found a really interesting way of finding your own purpose. Hello and welcome back to today's video. If you like it, don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment down below. I already made a few videos about finding your own purpose and how finding my own path, my own purpose and passion has been a huge challenge and desire for me since I was 15 years old and I was about to enter the working space, the work world, and figuring out what path to take. So over the years I have done a lot of different courses, a lot of different exercises in finding your purpose, finding your passion, finding what it is you're meant to do in this lifetime. And all of them are based on similar principles. So basically knowing your passions, knowing what you're good at, what you're not so good at, what does the world need, and out of that creating your own purpose, and or rather by finding out those different criteria or determining those criteria, you know what your purpose is and what your passion is and what it is you're meant to do. It is also based on the principles of know what you want, like know your outcome, then know why you want it, and then figure out how you get there. Having done those exercises, I, regardless, never really found an answer to it, and it was really frustrating. Like if you're like seeking that answer and you can't find it and you're spending years on figuring it out, and it's like you would eventually get to the point where it just felt frustrated because you're like, why can't I work it out? Like it's working for billions of people, why is it not working for me? I would do those exercises. I came up with all those grand ideas on what I wanted to become, what I wanted to create, who I wanted to be. I had everything planned out, everything made sense, and yet whenever I followed down that path, I soon lost the passion, the interest for it, or I had to push myself so hard on getting to that outcome that it left me drained and exhausted. And there was always this thought like, if I have to go to such hardship to achieve that goal, is it really worth it? Because even though I do believe that you have to face challenges and grow and expand to achieve certain things, I also believe it shouldn't be in a way that makes you hate every second of the journey. Like there's a difference between getting stretched and growing and expanding and just feeling like just hating the path and hating every single moment of achieving that goal. After a conversation that I had with my coach, I was like, I feel like I'm missing something and I don't know what it is. And she asked me the question of, well, have you worked out your ideal week or your ideal day? And I instantly felt this super frustration coming up because the exercise of designing your ideal week and your ideal day and then creating the plan on how to get there, I've done that like 1,000 times, and it was like, how many times and how do I have to do this exercise until I get the actual answer that I'm after? However, being into the self-development for a few years now, I know that whenever there's like resistance, there's opportunity as well. So if you feel frustration about something, there is something for you to get out of it. There's an actual win that you can gain from it. So I asked myself, what am I missing in this whole process? Because I know it's not the ideal week or the ideal day exercise that I'm not getting right, but there's something else that I'm missing. And what came up was a really interesting question, and that was, what do I want to give back? This kind of changed the whole game, because in life, this is something that I personally believe, it's always an exchange. You never get something without giving something. And this can be in terms of energy, of money, of time, but there's always an exchange in life. So you can never get something without giving something. And all the exercises that I have done over the years, they were all focused on what do I get. like what's the outcome that I get, what's the benefit that I get, the advantages, the lifestyle, whatever it is, what is it that I want in terms of what do I get out of it. In that moment I realized this is the missing piece that I had over the years, because it's beautiful to know what you want, but you always need to give something back in order to receive it. It never works just one way. So the question, what do I want to give back? What is the change that I want to see in the world by what I do? What is something that I love to give back? Answering that question kind of answers your purpose, because it's, if you think about what would you love to give back to the world, it's obviously something that you enjoy, that lights you up, that is aligned with who you are. And I have found this is like a key or crucial aspect of it, not what to enjoy doing, but what to enjoy give. So if you have been trying to figure out what is it that you want to do, just ask yourself, what would you love to give back? What is a change that you would love to see in the world? What would you be passionate about people seeing, developing within themselves? And this can be something similar like I do in the self-development field. You want to help people grow, but it can also be something totally different. For example, I have a friend of mine who works in retail as a sales advisor, and this is something that I have done in the past as well for a few years, and I never really liked it. I never enjoyed that job. But when I met her, I talked to her and she said to me, like, I really enjoy working as a sales advisor and helping people. And I was like, and it was so confusing for me, and I was like, you actually enjoy being a sales advisor? And she was like, yes, I love it. And I was like, why? What do you enjoy about that? And she was like, I really enjoy giving people a beautiful experience when they do grocery shopping. So it's really interesting to note that what really light her up was what she was able to give back and not what she gained from it. The benefit or the consequences was that she was getting everything that she wanted. She was getting the pay that she was happy with. She was getting the lifestyle that she was happy with. This is another example in a totally different field or area on how the question of what would I love to give back, what would I love to give to other people, actually answers your question of what to do with your life, what's your purpose, what are you meant to do. This is basically it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. So don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment down below if you do. Otherwise, I'm wishing you a beautiful day and I'll see you in the next one.